All right, what's going on? August 31st, 2021. It is roster cut day. Had some big news. We're going to get queued up for this puppy draft and go ahead and discuss what happened today. Go over what that changes. Hopefully not a lot. It changes like a little bit. It's not crazy though, like really. All right, so 10 people left, so we got time to discuss. Big news of the day. Cam Newton cut from the Patriots. Don't know where he's going to end up, if anywhere. That means Mac Jones will start. So he's draftable now, which is good. He was like borderline last round flyer before this, but now he's like actually draftable because you know he's going to start all year. It's like better that Cam Newton got cut than he's just the backup, because now like it's just Mac Jones. He doesn't have to worry about Cam Newton. We don't have to worry about Cam Newton. It's all good. Also bumps every single other player up on the Patriots up a little bit in ADP. We don't have to worry about Cam Newton vulturing touchdowns. We don't have to worry about Cam Newton running the ball. Mac Jones is pretty much just a pocket passer. So James White gets a lot better. Damian Harris's goal line work is pretty safe now. Ramondre Stevenson, I guess if that's a good player you really like, he's fine. All the receivers get a bump, I think. The tight ends get a bump. Hunter Henry, China Smith, like a little bit of bump. We're not talking huge, but a little bit. So that's nice to see. Other big news, let's see. Perriman got cut. Was that this morning or was that yesterday? That was yesterday. So we got that. Chris Herndon traded from the Jets to Vikings. So he can be a later out to replace Irv Smith. Irv Smith's going to miss some time, it sounds like. So unfortunate there. Irv Smith shares, but Chris Herndon is back in the sights now for later on flyer tight end. And we have, I think that opens up Tyler Kroft a bit. Opens up Tyler Kroft a bit more than what is it for? I was already taking him in like the 18th round. I think you can pretty safely assume Tyler Kroft's spot as the starting tight end with Chris Herndon gone. John Brown requested a release from the Raiders, and it has been given to him, so he is a free agent. John Brown can't make that team, though. I don't think he's making any team. Coach Brian Flores of the Dolphins just addressed his team, apparently. He made it very clear that Tua Tagovailoa is the quarterback, not Deshaun Watson, and will not be. So that situation's getting weirder and weirder. It sounds like the only person. Okay, we got pick 11 here. I'd rather be pick 11 than in the middle. The middle is just like rough now all of a sudden. Like it's really bad. This Dolphin situation with Deshaun Watson is getting really weird. It sounds like the owner wants Deshaun Watson and nobody else in the organization wants him. So I think Tua is safe. Sounds like the coaches don't want him. Sounds like the GM doesn't want him. It's just all coming down from the owner. Wayne Gallman has been cut from the 49ers. I'm going through my news list here. Some people were taking him as like 18th round flyer, so that's over. Nate Sudfeld cut by the 49ers as well, so that's a little interesting, I guess. I mean, we didn't assume Trey Lance's injury was anything to be concerned about. I would assume that he would be available to go now for week 1 if they needed him. Saints released Devonta Freeman but kept Latavius Murray. So Latavius Murray's still on the team. Turn my music down. Tariq Cohen to the PUP list for the Bears, which means he'll miss at least the first 5+ games. Damian Williams stock goes up. Eagles released all but three running backs. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell. So Kenny Gainwell becomes even more interesting now as the last round pick. I think high upside there. Texans waive Kiki Kuti. Texans are a mess. They kept 5 running backs. I don't know how that's even possible. They're actively throwing. season. They're actively tanking. Cowboys released Ben DiNucci, so Dak's fine. Oh, on the pick in one. Kelsey's still on the board? Oh, no way. It's never. Oh man, how annoying is that? That's so annoying. Kelsey never. If I'm the 10, this never happens. Let Ridley come back to me. Let me get Ridley. Who went early? Saquon went early? That's it? Saquon and Jones were Kelsey? Okay. I guess. Ridley goes right after? Okay, we gotta take a look. Ridley Hopkins. Okay, so I'm gonna go Eckler here. I'm very low Eckler shares. I'm very low Eckler. This guy I would definitely want more of, so we're gonna go Eckler. So we start the team Eckler, Diggs. Would have loved Diggs, Ridley. It's a pretty big reach on Hopkins though. And like it's only to get a wide receiver start. So this guy getting Kelsey at 10 is insane. Never would happen for me. It's fine. All right, back to news and notes. I think that's all of the big news. So yeah, nothing crazy other than the Mac Jones confirmed starter, which I was starting to lean that way as soon as like the COVID thing with Cam this week or last week. They all blend together now. Sounded like Patriots just kind of done with them at that point. Yeah, here's this report that the owner of the Dolphins wants Deshaun Watson and basically nobody else. Okay. All right, so we'll see how this affects ADPs a little bit. Do you got anything else new here? Yeah, it's good. Take a look at the draft, what we got going on here. Jefferson goes at pick 20, a little early, going before A.J. Brown. Starting your team off Devontae Adams, A.J. Brown feels quite good. Starting your team off Cook Gibson feels really good. Pretty rarely does Gibson fall this late, so that's pretty awesome for them. Waller, Allen to go with McCaffrey. I like it. If Waller falls to the one pick, I feel like you always have to do it. You can just lock up Christian McCaffrey and then like a top 3 tight end. You're just like positionally advantage at 2 spots already. Man, how close were we getting to Kelsey? That guy was thinking about it too. He was like, man, I don't know if I want Kelsey at 10. This is definitely a unique start for me, Diggs Eckler. What's crazy is if I was on the turn here and it was the same like draft, I would have not gone Ridley Hopkins. I would have gone like Eckler Taylor, Eckler Najee. Probably not Najee. Probably Eckler Taylor. Edwards-Helaire to the Adams Brown team seems good. I'm a little worried on Helaire though. I don't know if he's good. To keep it simple, just don't know if he's even good. I'd like to think he is, but never really know. Man, sometimes fantasy football subreddit is weird. Who will be this year's Josh Allen and Justin Herbert? Probably no one. Herbert set records. Okay, that's a good take. I didn't really read the rest of the question. Herbert set rookie records. This question does not necessitate the person be a rookie. Then why Justin Herbert? And we are on the clock. Mahomes went a little early, so we should get some value here. I'm gonna grab Godwin. I've been getting Evans. Maybe I can go both of them. What happens here? We had 2 quick back-to-back picks. I think I'm gonna like what I get here. I'm not a fan of reaching for one of these running backs. Okay, so he's like, was that auto pick? I have an auto pick Mike Evans. Mike Evans, Julio Jones. Okay, so we don't get the Evans stack, which is nice because I didn't really want to do it. I'm gonna put DJ Moore in there for now. I never go running back in this range. So yeah, we'll let some other teams figure out what they want to do. Let's go with these running backs. See if we get the first 4 rounds up on the screen. There we go. All right, through 4 teams sit set. Eckler at running back, and then Diggs, Godwin, Moore. Some people would draft Josh Allen here. That's too early for me. If he falls back to me at 59, I will do it. Other than that, we're not going Josh Allen. Montgomery, Jamar Chase at 40 is very aggressive. That's another one of those get your guy sort of things, though. He did it in the first round with Saquon. Kind of did it with Lockett. Carson. This guy is collecting every position by going Pitts in the 4th round. They reach a bit on Mahomes, reach a bit on Pitts, reach a bit on Chubb not really. Man, I don't know if there's ever going to be a situation in the 1st round where Kelsey and Hill are available to me and I go Hill over Kelsey. Because I think of like any 2v2 in the first 2 rounds, like Hill and Waller versus Kelsey and DK Metcalf. No, that is interesting because I actually prefer. I would prefer Hill Waller. I kind of have Adams and Hill in like a tier of their own. That's an interesting thought experiment. Yeah, that's interesting. Let me know what you think down below. Leave a comment. Would you prefer Kelsey and Metcalf or AJ Brown, or Waller and Hill? I think I'd prefer Waller and Hill. Maybe not though. What's going on here? I like seeing 4 running backs go off the board this round. And we'll see if the first spot keeps cranking yellow. Should be the strategy with a nice CMC start. Alvin Kamara's team doing the same exact thing. Other fantasy news. There's a new $3 best ball tournament on DK. I didn't think they'd put another one out before the season started, but they did. So that's nice. That is 38,000 entries, $3, 20 max, 10K to first. DK is incredibly soft. This isn't me trying to say go play over there. I'm just saying like it's you will get some insane teams. Allen goes at the turn. Ooh, I don't like that from the CMC team. You went Keenan Allen. It would have been a lot more interesting if he just sits back and wait for like Herbert. I mean, I have a little bit of skin in this game because I wanted Josh Allen, but it's pretty unlikely he gets back to me anyways. Probably shouldn't have been thinking about it. I'm gonna bring up my team here. We saw Lamar go off the board at 51 as well. If Sanders or Henderson make it back to me, I'm interested. Probably not in Jacobs, though. Damian Harris just went at 53. That is too early. I thought he needs to go a little bit earlier, but that is too early. In a backfield that essentially has 3 running backs right now. Okay, Darrell Henderson goes. I mean, I would love Miles Sanders, but everybody in front of me has 2 running backs right now. Yeah, I would love Miles Sanders. I would never let this guy in the end get Miles Sanders. If I start my running backs Eckler, Sanders, I'm really happy. Kareem Hunt goes. That's surprising. Oh, come on, man. You didn't need a 3rd running back. Guy on the end has 4 wide receivers right now. I think I'm going to go Odell. I'm not going to go Odell. I'm going to go Robbie Anderson. I'd prefer to have Robbie Anderson. But I have DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. And I'd like to get Odell on the way back. But if I had to choose one of them, it would be Robbie Anderson. I don't think he's going to go receiver. I think he's going to go like Josh Jacobs, Mark Andrews. Sure, buddy. Okay, I'll take Mark Andrews on. That's fine. I just want to look at his team. Ridley, Hopkins, Evans, Jones, Beckham, Jacobs. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I just... not really the team for me. They picked all the old players. They think I need like super high upside receivers here. Odell, old. Julio, old. Evans, getting old. Hopkins, old. I think I just called Mike Evans old and he's like, what, 27? $28. If you follow Madden, according to Madden, 28 is when you start regressing. So this is a regression year for Mike Evans. Don't trust Madden. Don't trust Madden when it comes to regression, though. Odell Beckham's also 28. Could have told me Odell Beckham's 30. I would have believed that. Some early running backs here. Well, it's not. I mean, quarterbacks. It's a little bit interesting. I've been seeing Russell and Dak kind of slide a bit, but to see them both pop off here, I'm going to definitely target Sam Darnold late in the draft. There's just an outside chance Sam Darnold's good. Gets out of Adam Gase's terrible offense. Give him two really good targets and CMC. see what happens. We're doing like a modified like hero RB here with Eckler. I don't hate it. No, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Eckler's like been sneaking into the first round, so like getting him where I got him at pick 14 is kind of nice. Because you can do like a hero RB play. I don't want to give away the strategy too big, but I think if I target like Jalen Hurts at 107, I wouldn't go before 107, but I think if I target him like 107 and grab Darnold late, it'd be pretty nice. It'd be pretty nice. Man, seeing the CMC team with only 2 receivers right now is really painful. You could build some wild CMC teams, and this isn't it. I didn't mind the Waller pick. The Josh Allen one, I think, is a little cute. Visca 71, skyrocketing up draft boards. He did. That is a little like actually a little bit later than his ADP's up to like 60 something, 66 around there. Davis at 72 is kind of good value, but again to the CMC guy. The CMC guy he's figuring out how to screw up the CMC draft. Well, you know, and the guy, the Alvin Kamara pick is just doing the exact right thing, just cranking out yellow. Dalvin Cook guy could be doing the right thing too. He's got 3 good running backs that he got good value on in Gibson and Swift. Lamar, he should just like 4 RBs, crank out yellow for a while here. It's like when you have one of these first 3 picks, it's like you have like 2 strategies that you can work with, and it's not whatever the CMC guy is doing. These 2 guys are doing the opposite ones, but they're both correct. It's kind of nice to see. Gaskin, Rogers, Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas is moving up because tight ends keep getting injured. Irv Smith going down. Evan Ingram has a strained calf or something. So the value's drying up, but it's also opening it up too. So it's weird. Like deep tight ends getting better, but just like late round tight ends getting weaker. I would love to see Trey Sermon get back to me here. I don't like. Oh boy, guy has 3 RBs. You might get back to me here. I said that last time though when he had 2 RBs. But the thing is, like, I would actually like Trey Sermon here more than I would have liked Miles Sanders at the last pick. Love it. Love it. So we have a little bit of a decision to make here. We're not really interested in Justin Herbert. He doesn't fit. We have Eckler, so like he kind of fits the team a little bit, but with Heaton Allen and Mike Williams already gone, probably not for me. That said, we can think about Chase Edmonds, or we can go with wide receiver. Chase Edmonds is definitely a tier break. Okay, that play is off the board, so we're looking at receiver. Will Fuller is sitting here. Darnell Mooney, Cooks. Man, I love Jalen Waddle. Like, I'm not getting Waddle if I wait, right? Will Fuller's just the better upside, I think. Which sounds weird considering Jalen Waddle's like a super good rookie. and I feel like he's sliding down draft boards while Fuller's like at his peak right now. But welcome to the team, Will Fuller. Yep. This is a nice setup with the Mike Williams pick to get Herbert on the way back. Don't know if he was doing that intentionally, but if he was, it was nice. Mooney, Pittman, 0-shot Waddle gets back to me. One of these teams on 1, 2, or 3 is going to grab Waddle. There's a lot of quarterbacks gone already. I just noticed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams have quarterbacks already. There's like 2 teams that pick between. Only team 2 and team 4 don't have quarterbacks that are ahead of me. I don't have a quarterback, and the guy after me doesn't have a quarterback. There's actually a good chance Jalen Hurts gets to 107. And I kind of like love drafting Jalen Hurts just like naked, unstacked. And it's another good reason I didn't get Miles Sanders, because they have some negative correlation, because I want Jalen Hurts to be running touchdowns in. So this is interesting. Might get something good here. Check Twitter, see if we got any more news. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any news coming out here, so. This is interesting. Urban Meyer said vaccination status was a factor in their roster cuts, and NFLPA says these comments have led us to open an investigation. I guess. I don't know. Trey Lance at 98. Nothing official yet, but I don't think Trey Lance starts or even plays week 1. I don't think that finger injury is a little bit more, is probably enough to make him not play week 1. All right. I think we're going to get Jalen Hurts at 107. Brady might also be available. So, this is a turn of events here. Brady's such a weird pick, because like the people who are going to draft him are like the Godwin, Evans, Brown holders, which are usually like just by way of ADP, the people at the end of the rounds. Jalen goes 102 to a guy with his second quarterback. That's pretty upsetting. He already has Kyler Murray. Now he's invested in a Jalen Hurts as well. Well, I can look at Brady then if he falls to 107, but I don't have to. I have Godwin, so it's a little bit of correlation. I can just look to go receiver here too. I have no problem doing that. With the way Tua has been slipping in these drafts, it's kind of like worth to get like a Miami stack. I don't know, there's hate on like Curtis Samuel all of a sudden too. Okay, what do we got at running back? We're just in a weird ADP spot. I have so much Curtis Samuel. I'm gonna go Elijah Moore here. I should have gone Jacoby Myers. I should have been looking at receiver. I would have seen Jacoby Myers and picked him probably. Where's like full punting quarterback now? Man, seeing Curtis Samuel still sitting there is like pretty sad. We have a Darnold stack and I let Tom Brady slide through there. Just not interested in it. We have a Darnold stack and a Tua stack set up. Is nice. They both just go so late. For no real reason. They're both like fine. We expect both those teams to be like better. Sam Darnold's 24. There's a chance he just like is significantly better now he's on a new team. And Tua's 23. All right, bring the queue back up, or the draft board back up. Curtis Samuel finally goes. I just like can't pick any more Curtis Samuel. I think he's my most exposed player. He keeps dropping, and I don't know why. There's like a small injury concern, but everything I read is like he's gonna play. It's fine. We're probably gonna look to grab Tua at 134 just to make sure we grab him. I don't want to wait till 155. Waiting to 155 seems like a little bit of a gamble when his ADP is 143. So Brady finally goes at 116. Tannehill goes immediately after. Now, the guy who drafted Brady like isn't even happy about it, is he? He has Rojo. He can't be happy about it. Oh man, he only has 3 receivers. Someone tell him he has to start. He has to start 3. This guy cranked yellow. Michael Carter is the exact guy you want too if you have Dalvin Cook. The Jets running back situation is weird though. Sounds like it's going to start off like all 3 of Carter, Coleman, and Johnson are going to be playing, but it sounds like Coleman and Johnson are going to be the lead guys, at least to start off with. Alrighty. So Gage. Guy's finally ripping yellow here. But it's too late. He's already at the point where he's starting Jalen Waddle and Callaway. Like one of these guys has to be in his lineup. And CMC and Waller will be in your lineup every week. Like you don't know Mike Davis and most are going to be in your lineup every week. This is tough. Okay. Twitter news. I don't think roster cut's like pretty much over, right? I don't think there's much more going on. Pretty uneventful after the Cam news. Nothing crazy happened. Got the Cam news. We got one tight end trade. It kind of affects like low end tight ends. So, ooh, Jamal Williams getting back to me would have been pretty nice. It's kind of the range where we can look at running back again. Kenyon Drake would be good. Let's star him up. We're probably gonna have to reach on Tua here. I don't want Tua. The problem if I don't reach on Tua, the Waddle guy is sitting over here, and that is like in Tua range. Fields goes. All right, so I'm gonna grab Kenyon Drake. Feel really good about that pick. Really, that pick lets me not rule out a 5 running back here instead of getting up to 6 yet. And then we're going to look at Tua here. Just complete that stack. Worry about the secondary stack later. We can also backdoor our jet stack. Just no fear of that. Tua gets traded. Look at the Packers 52-man roster. I haven't seen the whole thing. They brought 6 receivers. I think it's the only thing interesting out of it. Malik Taylor made the roster. It's a little hurt to MVS and Allen Lazard. Doesn't really affect Amari Rodgers or Cobb though. I would just not draft Amari Rodgers or Cobb though. I don't know. Cobb didn't play in the preseason, so I don't know. I would assume they wouldn't have traded for him if he's not going to play though. I should have the draft board up. See what's going on here. All right, so after my Tua pick, Jalen Reagor, Paris Camp. Right after that, Fitzpatrick and Lawrence go this round too. So I feel really good about this Tua pick. Jameis goes on the end. That would have been Tua. Okay, we feel really good. Jared Elvert started going at 143. Saw in preseason he was splitting snaps with Will Disley in the starting lineup, which is concerning. I think he'll still be the goal line tight end, which is kind of what you're looking for out of Gerald Everett. Okay. So he's actually throwing away the first pick. That is crazy. That's his 3rd quarterback after going Josh Allen in the 5th. Was he on auto? Because Matthew Stafford was at the top of the queue. Oh boy. That's tough. You do hate to see it. Gronk 147. 7. Ridiculous here. Irv Smith's cannot be drafted anymore. The Houston running back situation, all of them are off limits now. To me. Like maybe Lindsey much later than his ADP. Because when we take a look at their roster, it is something. Deshaun Watson made the 53-man roster. First of all, they have 5 running backs: David Johnson, Rex Burkhead, Philip Lindsay, Mark Ingram, and Scotty Phillips. All made the roster, but only 5 wide receivers: Brandon Cooks, Chris Conley, Nico Collins, Anthony Miller, Andre Roberts. I find Anthony Miller's on that team anymore. Like, people who were drafting Nico Collins last round just got rewarded. Like, he's gonna have to play. We don't need to go Darnold yet. We can wait to like one of these 2 picks for Darnold, because we have Zach Wilson backup plan. We can really look around here and see what we want to do. Ooh, McKissick would be nice. I was just saying how much I love Damian Williams around 2. Already at 7 receivers too. I'm a Traquan Smith truther, so I think I'm gonna go Traquan. Alright, I could just be like done at running back if I grab McKissick. I grab McKissick. And maybe one of Gio or Damian Williams. Guy in the end doesn't have a quarterback yet. I wonder what his plan here is. He's already off 5 straight receivers and now doesn't have a quarterback. And 2 tight ends. Look at his team after we're done picking here. I want to see what he does. He has OBJ, so Baker's in play. I remember that. I was gonna get OBJ when he come back. I'm trying to make a bet. Here goes Damian Williams. Man, if we get Gio here, we're done at running back. I'm kind of like all about that. I don't need to look at that. I like Traquan and I like Gio here. He goes Daniel Jones. Big reach on Jones. Traquan's nice. I'm trying to think about processing the team right now. There's just not a lot to like at the end of running back anymore, especially with the strategy I'm going now. We're gonna go Gio. And we're done at running back. There's some deep tight ends that are nice too. So we can kind of just be done at running back. We have one really good tight end. We just need another guy that's kind of going to be there. We got our stack. We got 2 different stack possibilities kind of figured out already. Ooh, I'm liking this team. Liking it a lot. The not picking quarterback until like pick 134 really makes the team look a lot stronger. When you still get a quarterback you believe in. Traquan's still available. The draft board is, this guy has 3 quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, Matt Ryan, and Kyler Murray. Seems like he's invested a lot into the quarterback position. Tevin Coleman at 154 is so aggressive. Tojo at 152 is really aggressive. This was better but now we know Latavius Murray's still on the team. Out McKissick, and it really gave him the option of Damian Williams, Gio Bernard, and I'm surprised he went Damian Williams to Gio. Yeah, the rest of my draft's pretty much set up for me. It's gonna be a quarterback, tight end, and 2 receivers. Okay, Traquan finally goes to 165, huge discount. I was wondering how long it would take to see Tyrell start going out. This is like 2 in a row. Tyrell's gone around 150. He was going like around 170 before the Perriman news. So probably right. Honestly, he could go a little bit higher. I think he's the clear one in Detroit. I think he was before this though too. So what are you gonna do? Now we find out if the CMC team is on auto draft. Like, man, what a shame that would be. I think they are. I don't know why you would have gone Jameis Stafford last turn. On Jackson. An instant Palmer, so he's there. He's there. I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't be, but he is there. We'll come back to this draft at the end of the year, and this guy will have won because CMC scored like a bazillion points, and every team with CMC won. Getting McKissick Geo is really nice because it's not a receiver zone I like, and it's also not a tight end zone I like. I can't. This guy at the end has one quarterback. I think he has two tight ends already, though, right? Yeah. Okay. Just trying to figure out what I want to do. I think there's like a really nice play where I can do. Okay, Cole Kmet goes. That was what the tight end I was thinking about, so it's not really important anymore. I think I'm gonna go Darnold right away. Lock him up. Give this guy Baker, I guess. Lock up Darnold for the nice double stack with DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. We can start looking at wide receivers and tight ends. Irv looks bad. I wouldn't mind Hunter Henry. This is not the receiver range I like. He gets Baker at 180. Feels really good for him. Okay. Peoples Jones, that's a bit early at Peoples Jones, but he gets his second Cleveland player. I'm gonna go Hunter Henry. And we're gonna do full on receiver. I don't like Green, I don't like Cobb. Watkins is okay. Sammy Watkins is Quad Watkins I like a lot, but probably not coming back to me now. Microphone won't stay up. Hopefully the sounds okay. Or the draft board. That guy has 6 running backs. Did I see that correctly? Starts Aaron Jones, has Chris Carson, now has 6 running backs on your team. No, that's not right. You got 6 running backs? Yeah, he does. When your first 2 picks are running back and you end up with 6 running backs, whew. Do you get Burrow? Nice. It's rough though. Mac Jones. Why Mac Jones? Why is okay? Mac Jones is not 160 though. Well, I guess sticking him around Zach Wilson. No, the receiving talent in New York's better, right? We like Corey Davis and Elijah more than Jacoby Myers and what's his face? Nelson Aguilar. I think we have to. I think you have to like those guys better. Obviously, you don't have to, but like, man. Tyson Williams in the 16th. The Tyson Williams love's getting aggressive. Irv Smith here, like he doesn't know about the injury, or he doesn't realize that it's pretty severe. He's having surgery this week. Like he's not draftable. It's like crazy. I want to see running backs go. I want to see running backs, quarterbacks, tight ends go. And Randall Cobb. We want to see him go too. Charles Hyde, Ferkser. This is nice. This is what I like to see. I want my as many options at receiver at the end here as I can get. Look up and see some guys. Don't have a strong take on the Miami guys at the end of the draft. The Carolina guys are pretty much off the table though. It's like because Terrace Marshall's already gone, so I don't want to go for like the fourth receiver. I want to see the Miami 53-man roster. See who made the team at the end here. See who made, I want to see who the team at receiver. Okay, they have 6 receivers: Albert Wilson, Devontae Parker, Jalen Waddle, Preston Williams, Jakeem Grant, Matt Collins. Oh, one of them, Matt Collins is going down when Will Fuller is available. He's out the first week. Oh, Diami Brown's still available? Come on. Make it so. Guy needs a running back. I don't know if he needs a running back, but he only has 4. So I'm hoping he needs a running back. Diami Brown here is such a steal. Oh, come on, man. I want to make sure we get DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson is good. I can think about Albert Wilson. We don't really need to do that though. Like we can just take the best available player. I'm on the clock. Clayton, Renfro. Throw Renfro in the queue. I want Cephas. Ah, it's fine. Renfro's fine. Cephas is a better dart throw. Alright, well that is my team. I think turned out pretty well. Turned out pretty well. Forgot we have Diggs at the top of this roster. Nice 2.592. Pretty big projection. Weird. The teams I feel the worst about usually have the biggest projections. But we'll watch this draft finish up. Did Rashad Penny make the team? There was a small rumor I heard that he wasn't gonna make the team. Position by position. Why would they list it like? Yeah, he made the team. Of course he made the team. But there's 5 running backs on the team. Carson Penny, Homer, DJ Dallas, Alex Collins. Wait, are there 5? There's 6. Nick Bellore? Is it like a fullback? Wait, did the Seahawks only have 4 receivers on their 53-man roster. Metcalf, Lockett, Eskridge, and Freddie Swain. Oh, Eskridge stock through the roof. That is like seriously Eskridge stock through the roof. They only brought 4 receivers. They might be making a move to get another receiver. Maybe John Brown ends up there. Maybe Rashad Brandon ends up there. There are guys available now. Oh man, really slowing down here. This is a full punt tight end. Was Croft Ebron at the end? I think it's Pitts. And just ride Pitts. You don't need to do 3 tight ends here. TQT got cut today. Fun fact. Houston has no interest in winning, so they cut TQT. Jackson. We don't know where this guy's really going. Waiting. Completed. Okay. Let's review. Take a look at my team. I'm pretty happy with the stacks, actually. This is the first time I've done like a double punt stack. We end up with Tua, and Darnold. Tua pair him up with Will Fuller and Devontae Parker, and pair up Darnold with DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. We get like kind of a hero RB situation with Eckler, and then we have Sermon, Drake, McKissick, Bernard. It's gonna cycle. Hopefully like Sermon overplays. Getting Drake could have a big role in Las Vegas, and McKissick and Bernard just have really safe floors that they can go into that spot if I need them. The rest of the receivers, they use the Godwin at the top. Elijah Moore, I've been trying to draft a little bit more now that he's behind Corey Davis and ADP. Robinson, Renfro for some dart throws at the end. And then Mark Andrews gonna hold it down. Hunter Henry. Bounce back here, hopefully. I like it. Now we're gonna partially judge all other teams, starting with the team that needs to be judged the most. Ends up on 3-5-9-1. And I think his one tight end is Darren Waller, so I can let it slide. But we need to look at the draft board to figure out where this went wrong. What went wrong with not having enough receivers early? Stop trying to fill up the second running back role when you already have a positional advantage at running back, but just by having CMC. These are like even good values. They're just not right because you just passed up on like. Okay, so this should be Claypool instead of Allen. The guy went on auto for a while too, I'm pretty sure. There's not really much to look at. It's a waste of the 1 pick. Lance Big Ben got good value in Ben. Kamara, and a bunch of guys with high upside. I like it. You know what, actually? You need to get somebody with a safe floor, and it's not here. James Conner kind of has a safe floor. Gainwell Jackson are just huge upside guys. Carter is a huge upside guy too. There's not really a safe floor guy here. Would have been nice to see like a McKissick, Bernard, Damian Williams, one of those guys that's gonna have like receiving work. But the receivers are nice. Got the Pittsburgh sack with Roethlisberger. Receivers are really nice. When you have Visca as your 5th receiver, your receivers are nice. Everett Janu. Don't like Everett there, but Janu's nice. I was worried I wasn't going to have anything bad to say about the team because I liked it when I was drafting, but I don't think the running backs aren't right for 5 receivers. Probably needed to go 6, but going 6 with Kamara feels bad. So, okay, Lamar Lawrence had a little bit of a reach on Lamar. Wasn't coming back to him though, so if you want Lamar, you gotta do it. Started Dalvin Gibson and then went Swift. Okay, so this is the problem. This is what I was saying. He did a fine thing here, but he had to stop taking running backs. Like this team just had like Chuba or Hyde at the end, be fine. No, his receivers aren't very good, and they're not very deep either. Yeah, kind of screwed that one up. Okay, 2592. Dylan Latavius. I mean, I don't know about Latavius, but he made the team now, so I guess you know that for sure. Gaskin and Blair are gonna have to hold this down until some of these high upside guys have their weeks. That's a little scary, considering Blair's already hurt. But he got decent value on. He got good value on Elaire, so I'll give him that. Then he has Tannehill, Cousins. Okay, he got Thielen, and AJ Brown. Okay. Yeah, the receivers look nice because he started Adam Brown. Goddard, Berkser. 4 quarterbacks. I don't even want to look at this team, do I? 5 running backs. Big leap on ADP here on Harris. It's not that good. And Mac Jones is starting. Receivers are kind of rough. Say net, boss. Say net. Sniped hurts from me with Kyler, so like this team's just not going to look good because of too many quarterbacks early. 6 receivers. Okay, this team looks bad because bad roster construction. Mahomes Hill stack, nice. Zachy Wilson. You went Zach Wilson and Tyler Croft. That's it, but that's fine. Probably just fine. I don't need to look at the rest of the team. He has Hill, Mahomes. The team probably suffered other than that. Oh, he's got Davis with Wilson too. Pittman as your 3rd receiver and Marshall your 4th is terrifying. But you got Myers. Good. Whoa. 2-7-7-2. 7 running backs when you start Jones, Carson. Ugh. Jeff Woods, Schuster. I mean, it's not awful. 7-7-2 though. 7 running backs is never right. You gotta top out at 6. 3-6-6-3. Okay, this is worse. Barkley Taylor. You and Barkley Taylor, just stop. Stop picking running backs. Got his stack with Burrow, but man, I don't know, man. Doesn't seem like it. 2-5-8-3. I want to do 3 tight ends first. Kelsey, you don't need 3 tight ends when you have Kelsey, man. Just don't pick Irv Smith, who literally might not play this season. Up, Gallup. Ooh, these receivers are bad. What happened to your team here? Started Kelsey and then just like went real bad. He got Kelsey in the 10 spot. I remember now. Najee, just don't pick David Montgomery here. Pick a receiver. Well, it was a tier gap at receiver. I think that was the problem. After Moore, there was a tier gap. Yeah, I don't think he wanted to do it. Well, just don't pick Sanders then, I guess. I don't know. Just waited so long on the next receiver after he got Cooper Kupp that you basically don't have like playable receivers for week 1. Okay. My team and the guy picking last ended up on a nice number 2592. Kind of the same strategy me. Just like punting quarterback and got his guys to fall to him. Big reach on Jones, but then he got a big ADP discount on Mayfield. So what are you gonna do? You have Galladay? No, I don't know why you wanted Jones so bad. He just picked the Giants guys at the end after he already had Daniel Jones. But misclick. Really punted running back here. Jacobs, Edmonds, Gordon. These are guys who are giving points and then say floor guys. But there's no upside guy here. Jacobs maybe a little bit. No upside guy. A little sad. I'll just say floor guys. Ridley, Hopkins, Evans, Jones, Beckham. The guys' receivers are insane. No doubt about that. All right, back to my team. We'll wrap it up. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about roster cuts, my team, video. Leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, notification bell. We're gonna try to do some more live streams on YouTube, so that'll be fun. And thanks for watching.
Bye.